All right, Top Shot takes us back for the 87th day in a row. It feels like we're doing.
We need like a Snapchat streak, but amount of days we've gone live in a row. Probably
Yeah,
a record.
Yeah, we do. This has to be a record. I just saw what was in the actual chat. Luckily, nobody's here yet, so I'm not worried about it. We're excited. We're gonna have a guest today. A friend of mine, Justin, is gonna be joining us a little bit. Who's been in the Top Shot streets. I'm pumped. Greg, what's been going on with you in the Top Shot worlds today?
Been watching the marketplace just be down all day, looking to buy like I am every day. Yeah. I've just been. I mean, I'm riding high because I say it every time. I boast every time, but my approach to Top Shot was a quantity over quality, and suddenly my quantities of Will Barton, Stanley Johnson, Diallo, everyone is just bumping up. So I'm feeling good.
Nobody takes a victory lap quite like Greg Dunbar. So that's congratulations on your Will Barton Dunbar. Yeah. If you're joining today, we had if you saw on our Twitter, we were going to do a giveaway, right? So we started yesterday with 37 YouTube subscribers, which I know sounds like a million. And what we said is if we got 100 more, so if we get to 137, we were going to give out a PJ Washington Cool Cat. We're sticking by that. As soon as we get to 137, if you are one of the subscribers from 37 to 137, you'll be randomly entered to get a PJ Washington. It's currently in my collection. But what I will say, if you're with us tonight towards the end of the episode, the stream, we're going to give away a Domantas Sabonis Series 2 to anybody that's still with us towards the end. So we still will do a giveaway if we don't get to 147. However, if a million people say they smash the like and subscribe, we might give out the PJ Washington tonight. So who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
And that's Sabonis is nothing to sleep on. That has been going up quite a bit today in the marketplace. And I think it's because people are speculating that he might be a part of the next Cool Cats challenge. So he might have that Will Barton effect and be up for a common, be up well beyond his worth.
Is it good? What's Gonzaga? Gonzaga's the Wildcats?
Aren't
they the Bulldog or whatever? Who cares?
It's still a good guess. So
this isn't a college mascot podcast, okay? No. We don't come here to talk about college mascots. We come here to talk about Top Shots. I'm also going to say too, if the marketplace gets up and running by the end of this, we might be making a big buy today. We've been eyeing some stuff. There's a couple like low end hollows we're looking at. We might be doing it. We were getting a little antsy. Gary V. You know what I realized too? Gary V tweeted an article out today. I thought the man wrote it. He didn't. He just shared something that somebody else wrote, which I'm still down for. But I got excited. I was like, oh my God, he wrote a piece on this.
I did too. And listen, that was I read the whole article and it was very 1.0. And I get that that's important for new users.
Yeah.
But I was like, Gary V's really not dropping much insight here.
Yeah.
Here's what Top Shot is.
But we're excited. We have a guest that's about to enter the frame. Shout out Shay. What's up, Jose? Thanks for joining. Jose's on the list. Jose's a new subscriber. So when we get up to 100 new ones, he's on the list of potentially jumping in or walking away with the PJ Washington. But anyways, we have a guest tonight. A good friend of mine. He has messed around in the NBA Top Shot streets. He's messed around with hollows, and he's messed around with the Q. We're very excited to hear from him. Justin, welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me. What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound great. You sound great. Are you still? I don't even want to give anything away about the story. I feel like we just need. Lots of people were stuck in line trying to grab a Cool Cats pack. But I feel like we need to start with this story. I feel like we need to clear the runway and just let you cook with this story.
Oh man, you're making it sound so much better. And when I was texting you, I was so much drunker and more frustrated.
It's a good story already.
And let me preface this by saying, you said that article was like for newbies. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing with Top Shot. Basically somewhat understand the concept. I really don't. I'm like, challenges? I've never looked at that tab, and I know they exist. I'm in the Discord and I read it, and yet some of the stuff just doesn't absorb. So if I don't, it's not like I don't know exactly what I'm talking about. I probably don't. But
I think that's a good opportunity for us to all say we don't know what we're talking about. We are not financial advisors. None of this is good advice, but we're just messing around.
Listen, what you lack in the comprehensive understanding of the platform, I lack in the comprehensive understanding of the NBA. So I've been making some real questionable purchases on players that I was like, oh, that's a sweet dunk. That dude must be a Hall of Famer.
Well, we've talked about this before, but one of Greg's highlighted moves was to collect as many Daniel Tices as possible. Which questionable.
White guy in Boston, you know.
That's true. That is true. They may be slow to get on the Top Shot bandwagon, but when they do,
for my Tices. I called him Tease too back then.
Yeah,
Daniel Tease.
Look, he doesn't. He doesn't need his name pronounced correctly. He's not that good.
Nah, he's fine.
But yeah, so basically, I know generally when they drop. So I was like, I'm online. I'm gonna try to get one of these Cool Cats packs. Didn't know what Cool Cats was. I just knew I'll buy it because I want more Top Shots. I have too many Sam Merrill cards or whatever. So somehow, most like 25% of my cards are legitimately Sam Merrill.
He's getting that rookie badge though. He's gonna get the rookie badge. So hold on to those.
3 of the same 3-pointer when they're up 40. If you want to go to, I may be skipping before I tell you about my favorite card. But basically, no, I was following like everybody else. And when it was at 12 Pacific, 1 Pacific, 5, and just kept moving back. And then, okay. I got a set alert. Remembered it because it got pushed back so much. I truly forgot. Jump in the queue and do anything else. Also, at this time, I ordered a pizza. I ordered a pizza because, to be honest, I'm trying to bulk to get my BMI high enough to qualify for the COVID vaccine. That's the mindset I'm in here. I'm BMI borderline, so like, this is an excuse to eat a pizza. I'm in this queue. I'm waiting. And I've been in queues for stuff like the PS5 and stuff, so I know the general lay of the land or whatever. But this queue is the slowest thing I've ever been in for an internet drop. It's egregious how much time they wanted you to spend to get in the queue to buy a pack. I think, how many did they sell? Like 3,500?
50,000.
50,000?
Yeah.
It
or
feels
45,000, maybe 45.
For Cool Cats, yeah.
45. And the queue was over 3-4 hours?
Yeah.
That's
insane.
It's insane. I don't know. Like, I'm a programmer by trade. I don't know what the hell the system is on, but it seems like something that can only do like 12,000 an hour is probably bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now, did you? Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say. So yeah, basically, I was in the queue for I want to say 2.5 hours.
What number were you? What number did you draw initially? Do you remember, or a general thousands range?
I don't know. I had a high number, but it was higher than the cards available. It was lower than the cards available. So I think I may have been like 30,000 or something.
I think that's it. I think you texted me and you said you were like, "This line is long." I think you gave me a number too. Like it was in the 30s.
And I was truly gonna give up, but then they sent an update. Like there's 40,000 left. So I was like, "Oh, cool. I'm in line. I'll get it. I'll just have to be patient and do the thing." So like by 10:30, I think I was towards the front of the line. No, I was at the front of the line, and he's like, "Oh, it's your place," and the queue is paused. It's 10:30. Also, it's 2 hours since my pizza that I ordered. It still hasn't arrived. I still have no pizza at 10:30. I ordered it right around the time the queue opened.
The delivery dude was also in the queue, clearly.
So what's your mindset at that point? Like, had you forgotten about the pizza because you're focused on the line, and then like, oh shit, the pizza's not here yet? Or were you at like a breaking point?
I truly forgot about the line because I was focused on the pizza. because the line was moving slowly but consistently slow. A pizza from a place that is less than a mile away, taking that long, it was driving me crazy. And I had a beer when I started all of this because I anticipated I was gonna have beer with my pizza. The problem is the pizza didn't come, so the beers started wildly outpacing everything else. And they're IPA, so I'm more frustrated. It's 10:30. I get to the top of the front of the queue, it pauses, so I'm like, okay, I know how long it's wait, but I'll get a pack. I'm here. The page loads. I go, oh, cool Cats pack. I'm gonna get it. I click it and it says cannot process. Or something. I can't remember the exact error, and it's some other people got this error, by the way. I saw it in the Discord, and it just like cannot process something. So I just kept clicking it, like nope. I waited a couple minutes because I know maybe they rate limit, maybe it's some weird thing. Nope. And then I just bit the bullet and like I'm a refresh. I know this is the death nail. I know I understand how this works. But I was like, there's no other option. I keep clicking the thing and nothing happens.
Right.
I refresh and they throw me right to the back of the
queue.
No.
Not only do they take me to the queue, like the page, I was on the page. The page just loads the queue. Like it takes me away from the pack. You don't get to see anything. And then it was like, now there's 50,000 more people in front of you.
Oh my God.
Which mind you, people who have already gotten one pack are just like, let me get back in line and see if I can get a second. And now you're stuck behind that.
Yeah, which is wild too. Like, 'cause it was like so many hours in. Why is that many people still in the queue? Why did I go to the back of it? They knew I didn't get a pack. They have to know. If they know I'm in the queue, they know something fucked up. I went to the Discord. I saw people complaining about it, but I couldn't find like anyone giving solutions. Also, I didn't have access to a lot of the rooms for some reason.
Do you have a history of popping off in the Discord?
No, I had never posted anything other than trying to sell a Lou Dort for too much money. But I couldn't figure anything out. So I was like, I just went into rooms and started complaining about it.
So
what and then, oh no, that's it.
I was gonna say what pizza showed up and when did it show up?
So Papa John's showed up. And Papa John's showed up.
Papa John's that's the second place you ordered pizza.
That's the second place. I ordered from Papa John's at I want to say, let me see if I can find a receipt. Maybe like 11:30.
Late.
Yeah. At this point, and the shout out to Kelsey, I was truly pissed off, and I was like, I'm getting a pizza by hella high water. There's not a lot of pizza places open. It was only Papa John's. Yeah, I ordered this Papa John's pizza at 11:40. It arrived at my house at 12.
Did the first pizza show up too?
No, the Slice app contacted. I've ordered through Slice because I'm trying to give money to the pizza people,
right?
And they contacted me. It was like, oh yeah, the pizza place says they're really busy, but they'll still be making a delivery. Sorry. And mind you, I get this message right around the exact same time that they kicked me out of the queue. So I'm just pissed off altogether.
Double slap in the face.
Fuck you. Fuck your app. Fuck pizza.
I'm in the Discord. I've DM'd a couple of admins.
They got right back to you, right? They got right back to you.
I filed a formal complaint on the website, which they said we'll look into it, and they still have never gotten back to me. But then, like an hour later, I'm pissed off at this point. So back to the pizza, I just texted the person who texted me from the Slice app. Was like, "Hey, it's been 3 hours. I'm not getting a pizza, right?" And then they like, "Oh yeah, my bad. They weren't open. They were never open today." Oops.
Oh my God. And so collectively, wildly frustrating customer service experience.
What? From everywhere.
Yeah, except Papa John's.
Yeah, Papa John's pulled up real quick. They were cool. It's mediocre pizza, but it served a purpose. The crust is stuffed.
Top Shot takes now sponsored by Papa John's.
I have a segue question here. We're Top Shot takes. We like to predict the future and make some pretty heavy hot takes. People used to buy pizza with Bitcoin back in the day. Do you think we'll ever get to a place where you can buy pizza with your moment, with your Daniel Tice moment?
You know what? I think there's a chance that there'll be Top Shot could get to a level where Blaze Pizza and will allow you to trade like a LeBron James, like a bad one, if they ever make those. So like a Blaze Pizza or something like that, or like I don't know, 50 Blaze Pizzas. Depending.
Yeah, it'll have a little thing under the register.
Yeah.
We accept NBA Top Shot moments. LeBron and Curry only.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a TJ McConnell is a plain slice.
Yeah,
but you get LeBron, you get a pie with like 2 toppings.
Yeah, Frank Kaminsky is a garlic knot. But yeah, it's wildly frustrating experience on both ends. And yeah, still no response from Top Shot about the Cool Cats pack. I don't know if they got back to anybody and said, "Oops, sorry." There's a customer service seems to be just generally, "Oops."
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've never been a part of a thing this early, but a lot of it is behind. Like, oh, it's beta. It's beta. Like it's gonna happen in beta, and that is probably true. However, if you like wait in line for 3 hours, I do understand the frustration. Honestly, this is a good segue too, because both of you, both Greg and Justin, were able to purchase holo packs when those went down. And I was one of the ones in the queue. They were giving out what was like 2,300 packs, and I was like 1,700th in line. So your boy was getting a pack, and he was excited to drop $999 on a digital moment. But then we learned that if you were very cool, you could just straight up buy the pack. You don't need to wait in line, and that's what right. You two got to do. So I'm still waiting for my email that was like, "Hey, I know you were supposed to get one. Here's a Lou Dort."
The best part is that this all unfolded live on this show. With Mike being hyped, he was like 1,800th in line for 2,300 packs, and then me being like, "Oh, I think I got one."
Not only me being hyped and you getting one, I thought you were an idiot. I was like, you didn't get one, dude. That's not how it works. Like, you need to get in line. You fucked up. And you're like, dude, they charged my card.
It's wiggling. The little pack's wiggling on the screen. So.
I get my jumpy condom on the screen.
I don't know. What was your experience? Mine was truly, I was walking back. I was outside just like, oh, I'll buy this. This is my first Top Shot purchase.
Your first purchase was the holo pack, huh?
No, I think I actually bought one before that, but I still I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'll buy this. I trust Mike and Mark.
Wow.
Mark Cuban has vaguely mentioned it. This one, I won't sink all my money in this. I hope. Yeah. So I was like, sure, let's do it. I went to the website and straight up, it was like, oh, you're placed in the queue. It is your turn. Immediately, it just said that, and then I purchased it.
Wow. Yeah.
And so when you were texting, I was like, I'm confused. This is so easy. What are you talking about? I went to the site. It said I was there. It's easy.
It truly was the most seamless experience I've had so far on Top Shot. Was just clicking through. And I don't know how much Mike told you, but I was a little sheepish on spending that much on the pack that day. I was like, I'll get in line. Michael will get in before me. We'll open his. It'll be all great. And then suddenly I had one and my card had been charged. I'm not saying the price out loud because my fiance's in the other room and I've not told her yet. But here we are. Do not regret it though. Do not regret it.
I was the same. I was texting Mike like, I'm in line. I don't know if I want to buy this because it's the same. I was trying to buy an iPhone that weekend and just like, do I really want to throw that money at these cards? I do not understand.
True.
Then I just bit the bullet and did it.
Yeah. Well, and when I was trying to sell Greg on it, and also my fiance, I was looking at what so there had only been one pack of holos that had been released prior in Series 1. And like the lowest one, which I think was like a Steven Adams, which Steven Adams has, like, I like Steven Adams, but has had 0 sexy plays in his career. Like Steven Adams has never done anything where you're like, oh my God. Like the coolest Steven Adams stuff is probably on the bench. Like I'm sure he's got really cool moments like with his teammates. But the lowest Steven Adams was going for was like 2,700. So like if everything else was shit and the lowest thing you got, you're still like almost 3xing your money. And it just seemed, I don't know. I talked myself into it, but I will talk myself into most risky gamble situations.
Well, that's the crazy thing now about any pack. And this is something that I think they've addressed in some interview or another, in just that this isn't how it's supposed to be. Like, it's not supposed to be, if you get a pack, you're getting 3.3 times your investment or your return on value. It's supposed to be like, you get a pack. If you're lucky, you'll get an insert or whatever it is that, or a LeBron that brings the value up. But otherwise, you're not going to make that back that $9. But because of the demand right now, and because they can't figure out the pack drop fast enough, like, packs are so much more valuable because you just, I think it is 3.3 times the value of a $9 pack, like on average, which is insane. So of course, like, buy every pack you can at the moment.
And because, go ahead, Justin.
Just say, I wonder what that number is for the hollow pack. Or
it's got to be. Probably be about the same, right? But obviously, $3.3 grand is way better than $33.
I mean, that is what it was. I think it was like just over 3x, so it was like just over $3 grand. Because like if you look right now, the cheapest hollow going right, I think I can still look this up. And why don't I'll share it too, so the people at home can see. Right, so this is, I didn't mean to do that. This is the series 2, right? So, and we'll search by lowest ask, right? So the lowest ask right now is Tim Hardaway Jr. at $1,700. That's like the lowest one.
Wow.
I'm hurt because I sold mine way cheaper than any of these. But
you had TJ Warren.
TJ Warren, it's up there. And now it's all, I had like
oh, there it is, 1839. But I would say, Justin, I would have, if I got TJ Warren, if I got a TJ Warren layup, I'm probably trying. If I can flip that and get my money back and then just like ride the wave with the rest of the stuff, I'm probably doing that because TJ Warren's like out for the year, most likely. You know, it's not like he's going to be putting up stuff to help drive the value up. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, somebody bought one for like $1,800 yesterday, and it's a lower serial than what I had. So. But higher cereal, excuse me.
Higher cereal.
Yeah. And truly, I mean, I know, but my idea was I was still feeling sheepish about paying that much money. So I was like, I want to make my money back and be fine.
Yeah.
So it's not like I was trying to maximize value.
Right. And that, because Greg and I had this conversation too, because we ended up, like, full disclosure, the way that went down, as Greg was like, I'm probably not going to get one. And I was like, all right, well, if you get in line and I get in line, I'm definitely going to get one. So, like, I'll just pay you for it. And the second Greg opened it, he's like, honestly, this is pretty cool. So
yeah. Well, the thing is, I was like, in my head, I was like, Mike and I need to decide if he's going to pay me for this pack or if I'm going to keep it before I open it, because then it's going to get real sketchy.
Yeah.
When we see the results and we haven't come to an agreement. But,
what was your hello card?
We got here. Let's show the boring ass highlight. This is my biggest frustration with. Hey, listen, if you're gonna give us an assist, can it at least be cool? Can we get a cool assist? Because Tobias Harris, this is boring as hell. This is boring as it's an alley-oop layup. An alley-oop layup. Maxey couldn't even throw, and not only an alley-oop layup, he put it off the glass too. This is like if you throw me an alley-oop. That's how I put it down. Make sure I hit the box.
This is what I don't understand about Top Shot is what is a hollow icon? Like what does that mean? Why am I watching TJ Warren do a pretty textbook spin move and lay the ball up? Why are you seeing Tobias Harris make a solid transition offensive play? It's not even like they're not even moderately exciting.
And that's what's crazy because it's supposed, and I might be speaking out of turn. This might not be 100% accurate. So if someone watching just wants to tell me I'm wrong, you can. But supposedly the hollows are, yeah, please do. Supposedly the hollows are supposed to be the best plays of like that player's best plays of the year. Which means the best Tobias Harris play of the year was a layup alley-oop to Tyrese Maxey. I mean, the sexiest part of that play is that Tyrese Maxey was in it. Like, it was a rookie putting it down. but that's what they're supposed to be. And I mean, obviously the reason that they're rare too is there's only 100 of them, right? So you're seeing some of those moments where there's thousands of them or 15,000 plus, and for that to only be 1,000. But the conversation I had with Greg, I was like, with only 100, I'm like, this probably is just going to go up. And I was like, let's just let it ride. Let's see what happens. And, Jose says you're 15 Shea gold. Yeah. Dude, Shea Alexander is so sick. So anything he does is fun.
Like there are fun layups. That's not what I got, and that's not what you got.
No. TJ Warren's tough. I root for TJ Warren, but there's no one's out there being like, give me that TJ Warren. Well, somebody is. Somebody obviously is paying $8.
Funny, like I have a Keldon Johnson like steal at half court 2-hand dunk that is so many orders of magnitude better highlight. And I don't care that it's Keldon Johnson. I personally like Keldon Johnson and think he's gonna be a fine NBA player. I would have, if that was my hollow, I would have been happy.
Yeah, because that's a sick ass dunk. That is a nasty dunk. Yeah, I agree with that. We've talked about that with somebody else too before, with Dustin, about how do we think at some point the moments outweigh the player, right? So like Jokic, I love Jokic. He's one of my favorite players in the NBA, but he also has a lot of plays that are like 14-foot jump shots. And so, like, would you rather have a Jokic 14-foot jumper or like a Jamal Murray, that like 360 layup he had last season? Right?
Oh, yeah.
Even though Jokic is a better player, that moment of Murray is way cooler, right? Sitesh put a comment in, thoughts on the Dort Hollow. I wanted to talk about this for two reasons. One, because I was getting frisky with hollows, and I've narrowed it down to either Dort or Marcus Smart. I want to buy one, and it might happen if the marketplace goes back up. Ooh. But Justin, you're one of your metallic golds didn't you get like a sick cereal for Lou Dort?
I have a number 9 Dort gold.
Really?
Yeah, which I lowered the price on, but maybe I'll rise it up.
Take that off the market.
Yeah,
save that baby.
Pull that baby down.
All right. Look, I'm pulling it down. Oh,
the marketplace is down.
Yeah, because the low it's going for right now is 267. It looks like this. So this is the hollow. The low is going for 1850. Yeah. And this is kind of a weird ass layup, which I like. I like that little scooping on up and under.
It's it's not great, but it's nice play.
It's not great, but it is nice. I love Lou Dort too. I think he's just fun.
Yeah. The one I have is just him going, it's a goal, number 9, just going baseline for a dunk. It's pretty simple, but for the, like, I didn't know the makeup of the pack, so I was like, oh, this is cool. And it's like, this is a cool secondary card. I have no problem with this.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. Like, right. So you're getting, because you got 3 of those, right? You got 3 of the metallic golds and a hollow. So, and like for you, right, you flipped TJ Warren. Excuse me. You flipped TJ Warren, and you flipped him. Was it for basically the price of the pack was like a little over 1,000?
Yeah, I think it's around 1,000 or 1,100.
So then you pretty much like free roll after that, right? So like any sort of like these metallic golds or whatever, that's just money. Profit.
Yeah, playing with house money.
Yeah, I think I sold Harrison Barnes one for like 180 something. I didn't like it, and it's Harrison Barnes, so I didn't care too much.
Damn,
the Keldon Johnson and Lou Dort ones are the ones I'm like holding on.
The Keldon Johnson's metallic gold too. That's that's nice. Yeah, that's really nice.
I do think, to your point, Mike, we're just taking it back to what Dustin initially said and what you brought back up. But like the moments, I think will reign supreme, but only I think it'll be the iconic moments, like the Vince Carter 3. The LeBron Kobe dunk, those will always be the most valuable, and obviously we'll see more, and we'll get more like run it backs probably of iconic moments. Then I think it'll go to player, and then it'll go to like flashy play.
Yeah,
that's kind of like 3 years from now. I think that's kind of where the levels of value will exist.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh, Jose commented, do you guys think Dapper will be Panini for digital?
I think they're already more successful than Panini for digital, from what I've read. And I don't know enough about Panini and what they're doing. I saw they have some like MLB set up, and I think they have the license for still like photos, NBA photos.
Yeah.
Right. But they certainly don't have the buzz that Dapper does right now.
Well, but Panini, my understanding, I'm not a physical card collector, but my understanding is Panini's like the main card collecting, like not company, but like unit right now, right?
They own the sports cards license for NBA and I think NFL. Whereas Topps,
really?
I think because I know Topps doesn't have NBA and they just lost NFL.
Okay,
I think.
But yeah, it does seem like Dapper's way out in front right now. I'm not seeing a lot of other stuff. I mean, Greg, you've talked about it before where like Topps, like there's some digital stuff, but
the digital apps. Yeah, I mean, Topps has digital apps. They're just not on the blockchain and there's no like peer-to-peer. You can trade, but you can't put things up for sale. And I think that's the entire difference. Like people aren't downloading these Topps apps to get rich. Whereas someone like me who doesn't know too much about the NBA is like, oh, I could make some significant money on here.
Yeah.
And joins. But I'm also a collector at heart. So like even putting some of the stuff up for sale that I have, I'm like, I don't know if I want to let go of this. So
I know when I first got on, I was like flipping a lot of stuff. And now I'm just hoarding. I'm just like keeping everything, just like garbage stuff too. Like I'm keeping every Daniel Tice I can find, Greg.
Oh, well, I'll be buying those off you. Give me time. Give me time.
You can be the premier. I mean, such a young platform. You can be the premier Daniel Tice collector.
I'm the Daniel Tice dealer.
To the point where you can, and I don't know if people have done this, just like, hey, Daniel Tice, you want to throw some money on this?
I mean, it's like that's what's kind of wild where you're seeing some of the players like Bogdan Bogdanovic bought his own moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it does seem I don't know. I mean, of course I'm excited about it because I've invested money into it, but it does really feel like, you're seeing our boy Gary V share some stuff. Brian Windhorst writing an article about it.
Oh yeah. He's getting a lot of press today.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess it was on they talked about it on Part of My Take. Logan Paul, of course, Logan Paul talked about it. So I've followed Logan Paul into the forest of dead people. So
of course.
No, but people are, I mean, we've talked about this before too, but people are hoarding one specific player. I know, who is it? The Arsenic? Arsenic is a guy, he was on the first mint. He's going after 1,000, what's the guy's name? Cody Zeller. Cody Zellers. And he's got like 600 or so now, which is insane. And then what we noticed, what Mike and I noticed just randomly is that we saw Dennis Schroeder was getting picked up and put back up for $100K. So like all of Schroeder's cards or moments were like $2 or $3, but then throughout the day, more and more would just pop up for $100K. And I looked and it was pretty much the same guy, just buying it up for $3, putting it up for $100.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is like, if he does it with enough of them, then that is the value. Because if you want a Schroeder, got to pay $100K, which is crazy.
It's funny, like I don't have a collector brain for that stuff, but I'm just like, Dennis Schroeder ain't that good. Like I'm not paying that much for Dennis Schroeder. Like I like Dennis Schroeder. He's nice. He's not Dennis Schroeder's not $100K.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. And before we touch on this, just like another reminder that we don't really know what the fuck we're talking about. But he says, Scott says, flip the Series 2 to get into the Series 1. As long as you reinvest, you're not going to lose out in the boom. I do agree that the Series 1 stuff just feels like intrinsically that value is going to continue to grow only because it's the first of the first.
Yeah. But I will say, I completely agree with Scott, but I also think that I don't think that the Series 2 are going to depreciate in value. I think when Top Shot is able to stabilize and have packs available constantly with the serial numbers going all the way up to, it's got to go up to like 50 or 100K per moment. Those 12,000 LEs and 15, or if that goes to 20, those are going to look real valuable in a couple of years, I think too. So
yeah. Justin, where are you at now after, so kind of like doing the holo pack, having the Cool Cats experience, are you still like pretty high on it? Or are you kind of like on the fringes, ready to burn it down, try to get banned in the Discord? Where you at?
No, I created another username to reinvite my other username to the Discord. And you know what? I've been good. So I'm invested in it. Yeah, I would continue to try to buy packs in now that I have like the initial, I've gotten over the hump of making my money back and feeling comfortable, we'll actually try to explore the marketplace in a more concrete way of like maybe accumulating stuff, looking into these challenges that I just was looking at them now. I'm like, oh yeah, so I'm on board.
I gotta say the challenge thing is so bonkers to me. I did the first Cool Cats challenge and I was like, okay, yeah, it sounds like a Luca will be cool. And the more I was seeing how many people were going to complete it and how there was going to be like 3,500 Lucas, and I'm like, it's not going to be worth that much. I actually felt like I overpaid to complete it because I think I had gotten 2 Cool Cats packs and had to buy 3. So it's like, whatever, this is fine. And now I'm seeing the cost of the Luca now. The cheapest one's going for like $23.50. I'm like, all right, yeah, let's go. So now I feel like I'm pot committed. I need to. There's only going to be like max. There's going to be 3,500 Lamelos that come from this Master Challenge. I'm just gonna. I have to spend the money to do this now. So I've already completed the Anthony Davis one. Anthony Davis one. You're coming home.
and I also heard that all the Cool Cats will be done. The challenge will be finished by the end of March, right? Yeah. I think that's what they said on the first mint.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's share this too. Evan says, my targets have been Series 1's first moments, Series 2 rookies, the MGLEs, the hollows. Yeah. And perhaps long-term hold the S1's hollows. Yeah. I think that makes sense. That makes the rookie stuff. The rookie stuff's been crazy. Greg and I, the first episode that we did of this that we didn't actually air and then accidentally put up on a podcast, we had an idea that we're each going to start with $100 and see the first one do 1,000. And so I used 100 to get a Devin Vassell rookie. I think I used like 65 of it. Devin Vassell is probably like the 9th guy. Do you know who Devin Vassell is, Justin?
No.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
the name sounds familiar, but I don't know who he is.
And like you've already referenced Keldon Johnson, a young guy on the Spurs. So like the Spurs. Devin Vassell's like 9th or 10th in the Spurs depth rotation. He's going for like 200 now. Like, why is a Devin Vassell rookie going for 200? Everybody is so hard for rookies right now. And they haven't even put the rookie badges on. So it's only going to go higher. It's crazy.
It's insane. I pulled the Jalen Smith out of a pack. Jalen Smith out of 4,000. And that was like 40 maybe, which I was super hyped about. It's 150 today.
Yeah. And Jalen Smith is averaging 90 seconds a game right now for the Suns.
He's gonna buy me a house someday.
Yeah.
I'm noticing there's no Sadiq Bey.
No, I think he's in the next drop though. I think, or if not this one, the next one, because Justin, this isn't going to surprise you, but I've been keeping my eye on Peyton Pritchard, waiting for him to drop.
Hell yes.
Gotta make sure I'm ahead of the curve when the racist Bostonians get on the site. But they announced Greg, I don't know if this is a segue, but I know they announced a handful of new like players that are going to be coming in like the next pack drops, which makes me think we have a pack drop coming soon.
I don't think they officially announced it. I think it was sleuthed out.
Yeah, it was speculation.
Someone realized that if you search on the marketplace, if you search for certain players that don't currently have a moment, a lot of them were popping up, and so you can't see anything. But if you search them, like Blake Griffin is probably the biggest household name, meaning the only one that I've heard of. That if you search him on the marketplace right now, his name will pop up, but it won't show any moments. So people are speculating that is the next batch, and it's quite a few. I'll show you the full list right here, which of course the first mint is on. My
unofficial technical assessment is that's probably true, given how this site is built. That they pre-published a list of players before releasing the moments.
Yeah.
Yep, that sounds about right.
So you guys are gonna help me here because I've
Quickly.
Yeah, Quickly's nice, man.
Quickly is gonna be a lot.
Quickly's nice. Blake Griffin might not be a lot unless it's kind of just like fun to have Blake Griffin.
I was excited to see Mr. October.
Reggie Jackson.
Finally getting into MLB.
BC's finest.
Reggie Jackson is. I hope his cards go for negative money. He's the most frustrating player to watch.
Just a background, Justin from Detroit, Pistons fan. Reggie Jackson did his best Reggie Jackson impression for the Pistons for a couple of years.
Just a quick I went to a game where the Pistons were losing in the fourth quarter. Reggie Jackson willed himself to the winning game by himself, and I did not enjoy any moment of it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right.
You know what? Have a moment. He'll probably have a fun. It's probably gonna be like, if it's an assist, I'm losing my mind. It's already passing the ball.
It won't be an assist. It'll be a 20-second dribble followed by a step back three. I realized that I neglected the comments for a second. Muhammad said, I think what's being slept on the most right now are the S1 rookies. Everyone is buying up S2 rookies because that's all they know. But I think that is true. Everybody's focusing on this year's rookies. And if you just a quick Google search will tell you who last year's rookies were, and those badges aren't on there yet.
I will say I saw someone drop this in the Discord, which I'm always a little hesitant to click on links in the Discord, but this one seems to be legit. Hold on, let me pull it up. I don't know if this is entirely accurate, but I didn't time this right. But it seems to be every player that is either getting a rookie badge or just any badge in general from both sets. So it's an interesting spreadsheet.
I feel confident I don't want Jarrett Culver's. I'm out on Jarrett Culver.
But
yeah, like I bet a lot of people are forgetting that Tyler Hero was a rookie last year. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like everybody
plastered all over the site.
That's true. Not anymore. It's JaVale McGee's home now.
Really? I see nothing but Hero.
I think they just have there's like a little gif of McGee now.
His Tyler Hero's moments are going for
yeah. Ooh, Evan says Kenny G made that sheet. Shout out to Kenny G one time. Airy Vision says, which rare Series 1 LeBron moment is worth? Man, it feels like all the fucking LeBron moments are worth $5 to $8K to spend. I feel like everything in the marketplace is LeBron. Also, shout out LeBron for just having so many sick moments.
Yeah.
That's my feeling. Like we don't know when that no look 3 is gonna become LE, right? They said it could go up to 1 million, which is entirely possible. But they've also said that they're not going to put two common CC moments of the same player out at the same time, meaning the next time they put out a LeBron, they're going to LE the no look 3. And so I'm like, how long are you going to ignore these insane plays that LeBron's making over the past couple of weeks and not make them Top Shot moments?
I know.
So, which is why I'm going, I'm all about that no look 3, because I think that'll LE sooner than we think.
Does a player like LeBron break the market in a weird way?
I think so.
Because of that, he has so many moments also as LeBron. So no one thinks these are going down in value.
No, nobody does. And they haven't. They just keep going up.
They do. The no look 3 has gone down because I bought it for way higher than it even is right now initially. Every time packs drop, because they keep releasing more, it drops down to like 80 or 90 for a night. Mm-hmm. And so the past 2 times that's happened, I've picked up I've tripled down on LeBron. And so far, so good. I still lost a little money on that initial one, but I do think it's going to continue to go up.
Ari had another question too. How do you feel about misprints? I haven't messed around with those too much yet. I'm not sure how many there are. I know there's an Evan Fournier one. I think that's the one that I'm aware of, but I mean, that's kind of cool. I like.
Oh, sorry.
I like misprints. I think that we haven't seen the real sought after misprint yet. I feel like it's got to be a real easy visual, like the Billy Ripken. I keep bringing it back to baseball.
Keep talking baseball.
There's a Billy Ripken card where he's holding the bat, and on the base of the bat it says fucker, I think, or fucker, yeah, something like that. And they printed it, and so that is like a misprint to me. I feel like we haven't yet seen that level of mistake.
Yeah. Oh, Ari says Lonnie Walker's a misprint too. I love Lonnie Walker, so I'm in on Lonnie Walker misprints. He's another Spur. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of cool. As like a collector, you have a thing that's like, I think Marcus Smart might have one too. Maybe I'm making that up. But
what does a misprint mean in this case?
I don't know what it looks. I haven't seen what it looks like in any of them. Maybe it's like labeled incorrectly.
It is. It's incorrect score, incorrect date. One was like someone's foot was on the line and they called it a 2, but the card says it's a 3. So it's stuff like that where it's just discrepancies.
Gotcha.
Oh wow, there's a lot of good stuff in here. So Lonzo's birthplace also a misprint.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Is it Luca Coolcat is a misprint because it's spelled incorrectly, but also that not that it impacts the value at all.
I can't leave this conversation without corroborating what I said. Shout out to Dustin who told me about this card. So this is the misprint of all misprints. Look at the base of the bat. Fuck face.
Wow.
And I think what makes it a misprint is that Fleer rather went back and like recirculated these with that photoshopped out.
Just suck face instead.
Yeah, whatever the 1993 equivalent of Photoshop was.
Oh man, that's great. Lonnie Walker the 4th doesn't have the 4th. I like that.
Ooh, disrespect.
Yeah, like generational disrespect.
It's wild too. As much as I've criticized the site, I didn't consider that the digital information could be wrong.
Yeah. Wait, do you mean? I can't tell if you mean that of like, oh, that's cool, or you're like, that's that's another knock.
I think that's acceptable. That's like a data entry type thing. But I meant that seriously. Maybe this probably came out sarcastic.
All right, I think I can't believe we're like 46 minutes into this because guys, we're just having fun, you know.
Yeah.
But I think we need to pivot, and I again have had ample of time to come up with some Top Shot takes, and I have not come up with it. But I feel like Greg, this is your segment to introduce.
My bag. Okay.
Yeah.
So we are called Top Shot Takes, Top Hot Takes, because we pride ourselves. My fiance just laughed in the back. We pride ourselves in taking big swings at the future of Top Shot. We don't really know what we're talking about now, so the least we can do is speculate about how big and how cool this is going to become.
And I want to say too, Greg, before you get into yours first, because you are going to go first, so we both have more time to come up with stuff. I want to say we started this like 2 weeks ago. One of your first hot takes was mentioned on the First Mint podcast today. One of your first hot takes was about autographs, how like autographs are the future, a digital autograph from the actual player, and that's like in the works. That's a thing that's going to happen. It sounds like. So
that's awesome.
I'm not saying we're moving the needle, but we are.
I'm sure they credited my hot take that has like 87 YouTube views. They did. Excellent. Yeah. So we ask every guest to come with a hot take, just a prediction. Could be totally realistic, could be completely off the wall. We don't care. So I'll go first, I guess.
You have to, because I need more time.
I feel like I always default to badges, but I've been thinking about it, and as we march forward, as Top Shot marches forward and tries to, add other points of entry to add value to cards, I think we're going to see season award badges someday. I think we're going to see MVP if it's a moment from your MVP season. So say Embiid wins MVP, all of his season 2 or series 2 cards moments will have an MVP badge on it. Rookie of the year, defensive player of the year, 6 man. I've run out of awards.
Dude, those are all pretty good.
Are there more?
Like all first all team, second all team, third. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So I think that I would say probably maybe we could see it at the end of the season because they can clearly retroactively add them since they've announced the rookie badges and the first moment badges. So I think we'll see season award badges at some point, and it's going to just pop that value up.
Oh, I like that. That's pretty good. That makes sense. I think that feels a little less off the wall too. That feels like a natural thing that they would do, because I know that they've already had a series, right, where like Giannis had like the MVP. I don't know. There was a Giannis MVP thing. So it seems like that would make sense to do something like that. Yeah. Okay. Scott just said that Giannis has a whole MVP series, but I'd like so you're saying like retroactively though, like the season ends, Joel Embiid wins MVP, and then all of the moments from that year that he wins MVP, there's like an MVP stamp on it.
That's my hot take for sure. But Scott does bring up a good point that they could probably make more money by just releasing a new series of MVP. But we'll see. I'm standing by it. I'm going to quote tweet this in 2023 when it happens.
Yeah, you can't immediately walk back the take. You absolutely have to stand by it for at least one episode.
Standing by it. We're gonna see it.
Justin, what do you have? Do you have a top hot take?
Man, so not really, but I don't know what's the difference between a hot take and a wild prediction.
The same. That's the same ballpark. We like it.
I think, well, one prediction I have is that within 3 years, you will be able to buy a moment from your NBA 2K play or My Career moment. They will be integrated with the Top Shot marketplace, and you can put up a moment from your My Player and trade that.
So I can buy your player. I can buy your busted ass jumper player.
Yeah. Exactly.
I love that.
I think you tie into that.
That's great.
And what's so brilliant about that is they already have that built. Like FIFA has the cards, NHL, EA Sports have the card. Like
they all
have, and they all want to do microtransactions. And these are not microtransactions. These could potentially be worth thousands of dollars. So
yeah,
I think there's a potential for a marriage there where you can, because this technology is going to take off. So
yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Look at this take right here, Jose. NBA will raffle off Top Shots if you had the game. I love that idea. And you're especially like post-pandemic, you're worried about people coming back to arenas. We're hoping it's safe at that time. But yeah.
That makes me think of another one is that crowd presence or ambiance will like skyrocket the value of some cards. Like, because now we're just watching like very close up with the logo covering the seats.
Right.
But imagine like you see, I don't know, game winner in Boston. The crowd's that card is going to be worth like 5 times as much.
You see Casey Affleck going absolutely bananas in the stands.
Oh yeah. Celebrity cameo.
Spike Lee. We get a Spike Lee moment. Like it's not even for a Knicks player. It's just Spike Lee.
I think that's. I don't know if that's a hot take so much as that is going to happen.
It will happen. Yeah. Well, we actually talked about it the other way I guess this was 2 days ago. I was going to say a couple weeks ago.
6 months in Top Shot time.
But that like 20 years down the road, will bubble footage, like bubble moments, be worth more? Because those will be like the only moments with no fans. But I do think you're right. Like the moments I'm thinking of, was it Vince Carter for the Mavericks? Like there's some iconic 3-pointer. It was like a buzzer beating win, and all you just see like the Mavs crowd going nuts. Like you see that more than you see like the players after the shot is hit. And like that is going to make the moment pop way more than seeing the logo mat cover up 4,000 seats.
I'm with you. As someone who is super into Top Shot but doesn't necessarily know the depth of the NBA, I have looked at moments that have that like crowd, either the crowd or the team going nuts.
Yeah.
And felt, subconsciously that it justifies what I'm paying.
Yeah.
Like it feels more valuable to have that.
Because you're seeing everyone else freak out. So know you're not alone and thinking this is sick.
It is a pretty cool play.
Yeah. Also, Scott, great point. Hot take, LeBron Banana Boat will be the first $1 million sale. Would love that. Would love an off-season vacation to be the first $1 million sale.
Potentially dangerous territory if off-season photos are.
Oh, yeah. That's true. We'll have our first Top Shot scandal. Shot, and
we could get some practice footage. $500,000 for Hoodie Mello.
Oh man! Well, we were talking about that too. Apparently, there will be no Olympics moments because it's not the NBA, and that's where the license is.
Will they do passports?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I would think like a thing I was thinking too, just to keep giving wild predictions. I was like, if they throw like any one of Kobe's moments up, immediately over $1 million.
They've confirmed that. Yeah, they're gonna. I mean, they haven't confirmed who, but they're going to look into like more iconic, historic moments. It's just like the reason they can't confirm who is I think it's like a players association thing, and they don't know. or they don't want to say who they have the rights to now and who they're negotiating. But I think we can safely assume Jordan is not in that initial run of like, you're good to go. No. But
I'm going to pay good money for like Bob Cousy or something doing like a diaper free throw. I'm going to pay good money for like a black and white moment. Are you kidding?
Oh, it'll happen. I think it'll happen.
Airy Vision said, if you think about the moment descriptions like dunk, layup, handles, assists, etc., we can imagine buying the plays that you need specifically to win in hardcore, buying moments based on moves. Justin, have you, outside of porn, familiar with hardcore?
It's called hardcore, I believe.
I know. It's hardcore from here on out on the Top Shot Takes.
It's called hard. What is it really called?
It's really called hardcourt.
Oh. I like hardcore better.
Dude, yeah, we're calling it hardcore.
I'm unaware. What is hard?
That's a really good point. Hardcourt is they've announced that they're making a game. I went into this last night like pretty aggressively, so I got to watch my tone. They've announced pretty hardcore. They've announced a companion game app that will be aligned with your moments. That's all they've announced, is that it's called Hardcourt and it's going to work with your moments and be a game. And in the Discord, Roham mentioned that it's going to be like MLB Tap Sports, that app, but for basketball. That's all he said.
Okay.
But I think what Ari's question is, which is interesting, is like, are you buying a specific play? So, the LeBron 3, if you have that, are you only scoring LeBron 3-pointers, or do you have LeBron? That's what's an interesting element of it.
Got
it. Yeah, like so, and that's what
the fans know it. They recognize it.
But you're right, because that went back to my joke of like, so can I get like a LeBron 3, a LeBron assist, a LeBron dunk, a LeBron free throw, a LeBron manager? Like, do I get all? I can just have LeBron play all the roles.
Right.
I think you'll be able to.
I'm still not sold. I mean, whatever. If NBA Top Shot pays us to be sold on hardcourt, I'll talk about it all day. But I'm still not.
I'll say it again. They're gonna put moments in hardcourt. You're only gonna be able to get this moment from hardcourt.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna move on. I don't want to talk about hardcourt anymore. I know Greg is hard as hell right now, but I don't. So my hot take is pretty boring, but I think similar to what Greg was saying about having the NBA awards retroactively put on the moments. I wonder if you'll be able to like vote on a moment of the month, or a moment of like that there's within NBA Top Shot moments. And I mean, I guess in a way that that's naturally done, right? Because a rare moment is more coveted than a common moment, and a common moment from a good player is more, you know what I mean? But the idea of like within the Top Shot community having, not awards, but like, I don't know, ways to like rank moments based on less than like serial number. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the actual play themselves.
Totally.
Basically, I want an opportunity to say that Tobias Harris pass sucks. Like, I don't want to vote for that.
Someone asked Roham that in the Discord Q&A a week ago, and he basically said, yeah. He said it's pretty far away because they have a lot of things in priority before that, but fan chosen and fan voted moments is coming. That's
going to be a thing, huh?
Yeah. I don't know when, but yeah.
Wow.
Ari, I've been relegated to no longer speaking about hardcourt, but DM me if you want to talk shop. I'm always down.
Hardcore for the win. No, we're sharing this one. Hardcore for the win, baby.
You gotta change the name to Hardcore Bar.
Yeah. Hey, should we just get that name? Let's change our show.
Yeah, hardcore. Dustin 2 says, what about G League moments? Could be inserts or standalone packs. That'd be interesting. Especially if they're young players, man. Like what is
it, Jalen Green or the other guy?
The other guy. Dude, I'm with you.
I know his name. It's like it's Baby Dreads and anyway,
I'm not gonna get there, but I know what you're saying. Or what about the Dennis Smith Jr. in G League when he went back down in between? Like that's almost like Michael Jordan playing for the White Sox affiliate.
Yeah. I do think that's a really good take. Just that they'll pull up like G League, just players who are up and coming. It'll probably be a separate series like the Run It Back or like the Gift. But I not that I collect physical cards, but they do that a lot with like prospects and people that are coming up, like they'll have separate series for them, and people go after them because like that's the first card that exists for that player.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, and I know the NBA wants the G League to be a thing. We're starting to put it on TV now, and so like this is another opportunity for hardcore NBA fans to get into the G League a little bit. So I don't know. I think it's definitely possible. I like that take.
Oh yeah. I didn't
This is the first. Oh, go ahead.
No, it's just Jarrett Jack and Amir Johnson are on that G League team. Anyway,
yes, they are, and I think they're doing some like real mentorship stuff, like player coach situation.
Okay, yeah,
I think
that makes sense. But that's an aside. That's just I was trying to find his name. Also, it's Jonathan Kuminga is the player.
There we go.
He's the other person who could be a potential top pick.
There we go. That makes sense.
I got to say, this is the best, most successful hot take segment we've ever had. We just had like 9 takes. We had fan takes. We had multiple takes. Hardcore takes.
Yeah, Dunbar was already hard to talk about hardcore, and now he's just thinking about the breakout videos.
Oh, I can't wait. Look at the computers raising.
Yeah, here we go. The same thing, right? Other guys who bypassed college and went to the G League, like 5-star machine next. Yeah, I think I would be interested in that. That's pretty cool. All right, one more thing, and then we'll move to the giveaway and get out of here because we're an hour in. How can you set a value to fund serial numbers like 777, 420, 69? Those that are 1,000, like 5,000, whatever. The list prices seem so random, but usually higher.
Oh, I have thoughts on this.
Yeah, let this clear the runway.
2 things. First, I saw Robin Lopez, my favorite moment, where Robin Lopez makes that crazy like layup that he didn't mean to do. I was gonna buy one of those, and I saw the purchase before me was 420. Someone bought 420 very deliberately, and I was like, that's kind of brilliant. But I don't know. I think the future, obviously, jersey number is what Top Shot has rallied behind and has made a label in the list that you can buy from. So that will always have intrinsic value. I think it's all going to depend. We've yet to see what numbers will actually pop. One thing that I did, which I feel good about, but I chased my first weekend on Top Shot when I ran out of cheap things to buy. I started looking at players' birthdays. And so I would see if they had like a 4-digit birthday, like January 9th, 1998, I would see if that player's, 1998 was available. And I got one. And it just so happened to be Will Barton.
Will Barton to the moon, baby.
Barton to the moon. I will not be selling that Barton. But I do think it's all going to depend. But eventually, I think for players like LeBron, when we get to a serial number that has his birthday or has a significant date in his career, I think you could argue for it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it will matter more for players that matter.
Yeah.
I don't think for the commons it will matter so much. But if they're like real players, unless Top Shot like leans into it and they just put, how they put like jersey number in parentheses, like maybe next to 69 they put LOL in parentheses or like nice, yeah, and like 420 they're like Blaze.
Legitimize the marketplace.
Yeah, the more drop downs they add, the better. I think.
One question is: it like for LeBron? There's jersey numbers? They're like both jersey numbers. If you get like a 236, is it like 236? Oh, or do we? Ooh. Is that a not?
I don't think that's been discovered yet. But I mean, it could be like it could be.
Justin, stop saying this out loud and go buy that right now. Get that.
You gotta buy it first.
No LeBron card is cheap, but I am looking at it. Yeah, it's very funny. You talked about the Robin Lopez moment as I have it open on my monitor.
So this is what I would like to be hired by Top Shot just to relabel some of that. That is disrespectful to call that a jump shot. What Robin Lopez did, that is like a circus.
We got to pull it up. Pull it up so we can see it in real time.
Hold on. Or Justin, do you have it right there?
I did to LeBron, so
I can get it.
Oh, here I can.
Yeah, I'm, and there was it's happened a couple of times Here, I'll show off my little low serial one, where it's just like, guys, this is not a jumper. This is Robin, not a jumper. Look at this. That is not a jump shot.
It's my favorite moment. All we've seen.
That's like one of those no, yes.
Do you think they ever get? I mean, because it's not a jump shot, but there's nothing else you can call that.
Yeah.
Do you think they ever get into a categorization model that's more than jump shot layup?
I hope so, only because I've seen a couple like runners that have been called layups where I just like don't like. There was a Tyler Hero, he's like falling out of bounds, and it's clearly like a floater, right? You would just call it a floater, and they call it a layup. And I'm like, I mean, who cares? You probably shouldn't be upset about that, but for some reason I am. Ooh, this is interesting. NBA Top Shot is now searchable in the Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter Giphy library. Wow.
That's really interesting.
That is.
So you can just share any moment. These are all moments are gifable. Is that what I'm hearing?
Here, let's give it a live test real quick.
Oh, here we go.
So the Giphy. So I think Giphy pulls into Twitter, right? So if we do NBA Top Shot. Ooh. Okay.
Wow, we get the condom packs.
So some of it looks like some of these. I mean, I guess it's yet to be seen if these are official from the company or from fans, but either way,
That's pretty cool.
we can tweet away about it.
I don't know when I guess when I'm opening packs is when I'd use that kit.
Are you kidding? We're live. We're opening packs.
We're using it right now. Yeah, you're right. I take it back.
I can see. Look, or you're like, it's the playoffs. You know, Jimmy Butler makes a shot. You throw out your little moment, and then your link to it.
Yeah,
so
that's it. That's it right there.
That's good. And I will bring up like I feel like I should save it for when Kelsey comes on at some point. But just speaking of Jimmy Butler, like one of the best takes ever is she thinks they need to come out with just like a straight up like a meme pack almost, or like a bad moments. Because thinking about Jimmy Butler this past week where he like was trying to draw a foul and was like writhing in pain, and then you see him like move his hands and like check if anybody's watching and then go back. That's hysterical. I'd pay good money for that moment. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, shout out to AirVision for because I went to Giphy and like, who uploaded these Top Shot packs, and it's AirVision.
It's AirVision. All right, shout out AirVision.
Oh, that's even better. That's even better. Shout out AirVision. He's fighting the good fight.
We do. We like that.
You know, invest in the community, and
yeah. You know how many views those are gonna? Those will be huge.
I know. All right, so as we get out of here, I wanted to. We said this at the beginning. If we got, let's do a live update. We started at 37, and we're like, when we get to 147, we're giving away a PJ Washington Cool Cat. It's happening. It's already purchased. It's in my my moments. We have it. Right now we're at 50, so we have a ways to go. Luckily, the challenge isn't over yet. But the sooner we get there, the more value that is. So we're keeping track of all the new subscribers we've had from 37 to now. But we did want to do a giveaway today. So we're going to be giving away Domantas Sabonis right here. We're going to be giving, and we can't give it away right now because you can see the marketplace is still down, which is also good news for me. That means I'm not buying the Marcus Smart hologram right now. But we're going to be giving away this Sabonis. So if you are still here, and I know there's a handful of you, just comment your name right now. Just say like you're still here. And then what we're going to do, we're going to do a little. Oh, what'd you say, Greg?
Just comment your Top Shot username. That'll make it easy for us.
Yeah. Comment your Top Shot username, and we're going to give away a little Sabonis. Sabonis. I like this. This is a great opportunity for a plug, Justin. We host the 89 Cavs together with our friend Steve Genti, a great podcast that is like 60% basketball, 40% bullshit. And we talk about I talk about Sabonis a lot as resident white guy.
I'm a big Sabonis fan too. So
yeah,
I can corroborate that plug. It is a phenomenal, funny program. Check it out. 89 Cavs.
Thank you.
Also, can I give away my next? I've just decided what my Top Shot play is going to be, and it's going to be your boys going for twins. Give me the Morris twins. Give me those dudes Hornets. I'm just collecting, and then I'll grab the holidays. They're not twins, but it counts.
I like that. Just only twins. I like that. All right, Greg, you and Justin need to vamp while I type these in.
All right.
I love that Triangle's name is Sweaty.
Sweaty. Wow. You can sell that username eventually. Once hardcore comes out, you'll be selling that for a lot of money.
Also, reach out to Aries and give me a list of Top Shot takes. He's gonna Top Shot takes gift requests. I'll make it an upload tonight.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
We gotta make that happen. Greg, that's 100% you.
That is my department. Give me a week to get better lighting and get a mic. Just look more like Mike's setup with the changing mood lighting.
Yeah,
then we'll be good to go.
You should show up with a blazer.
Yeah. All right. So far I've got Evanton, Thin Card, the Melee Champ, Rock and or Roll, Antique, Sweaty, and Donkey. You got like one more minute to get your name in if we haven't gotten you. A lot of people trying to unload some Maxi Cleavers.
No, you keep that Maxi. Okay?
Yeah, ride that.
I have three Sam Merrills. Who scored 17 points?
Dude, Sam Merrill's at like 25 right now. $25.
Yeah, Sam Merrill's weirdly becoming like very popular now. So ride the Sam Merrill train.
I have 6.
Is it all that one 3-pointer?
I think it is. That's his only moment. But that's going to be his first moment, rookie moment. All right, hold on. No, I didn't mean to do that yet.
I don't think we got Airy yet. Did Airy chime in?
Yeah, Airy, did you chime your name in yet? I want to make sure we get Airy.
Rookie tag. He's right. Sam Merrill rookie tag.
I want to make sure we get everybody. So last call, Evanton, Thin Card, the Melee Champ, Rock and a Roll, Antiques. I think that's it. Evanton, Sweaty, Rock and a Roll, Donkey, the Melee Champ, Thin Card, and Antiques. Airy, you got a name? I feel like you are the only one that didn't submit. Da-na-na-na.
Just doing it for the love and the gifts.
Yeah, just here for the gifts, baby. He also said I made a NBA Top Shop commercial. Dude, Airy, this is great, man.
Airy's our next guest, I think.
Yeah, Airy's clearly bringing more content to the table than we more digestible content.
More
Yeah,
useful content.
Useful. All right, Airy Vision, of course. There we go. Airy Vision, great name. All right, let me throw this in here. Here we go. We're doing the wheel. You're all going to see it. This is for the Domantas Sabonis whenever I'm allowed to send a gift again. Let's do it.
State of the art tech. Hey, can Airy code us, or actually Justin, can you code us a new wheel that looks a little more like 2021 next time?
No, it must remain this.
All right.
Here we go. Here we go. This is very exciting.
We need the music. Antiques. Mario Gutierrez getting.
Congratulations, Mario.
Look at that.
Mario,
I take it back. That was great animation.
Yeah.
Back to this decade.
Come on. And you couldn't hear the sound. The sound was popping off over here. It was a cheer. It was great. All right. Antiques, you'll be getting a Domantas Sabonis whenever the market opens back up. This is Top Shot Takes. You can follow Justin at JCatch on the twits. Justin's very funny comedian. So check out Justin. And you can just see when he's ordering pizza and what time it's getting there. And that's really what you're going to follow. Justin, thanks for joining us, man.
Thanks for having me. Hopefully I didn't scare anybody away.
Nah, dude.
Learning Top Shot with y'all. So.
Yeah. We're all doing it together. So if you're not following Top Shot Takes, make sure you do that on Instagram and on Twitter, and more importantly on YouTube, so we can give away that PJ Washington. All right. I'm sure we'll be back in the next 24 hours since we're doing this way too frequently.
We certainly are. The burnout is real, but we're still going.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Airy Vision. Isn't that? Did I spell it wrong? I'm sorry, Airy. All right, we're out of here. We'll see you next time.